Be with someone who chooses you every day. And when I say every day, I mean each and every single day. Love is not just a feeling, love is a choice. And so this lovers weekend, I just wanted to share a couple things that were on my mind and heart. And before I go into too much detail about what I'm going to talk about, I am going to share a little bit of perspective of, who I am and, my background a little bit. I was a teen mom. I was a young wife at 19. I got married at 19. And no, I wasn't married for just a year or 6 months. I was married for 8 years. And then I've been a single mom and single for quite some time. So I've had some years of experience in several areas. And but what I want to talk to you today about is valuing not only yourself, but valuing your person. Valuing the person that you say you want, valuing the person that you say you love. And what better weekend to talk about it than Valentine's Day weekend, right? So honestly, just to jump right in, the first thing I was thinking about is my over 40 crew, okay? We are over 40 and there's a lot of things that are happening not only in the world but in our world, okay? In our ecosystem, whatever you want to call it. All right, there's some things happening, male and female. So the first thing I want to say is learn how to communicate and learn how to communicate with love. If you're not at the state of love yet, learn how to communicate with care and consideration. And make your person feel loved and valued, okay? And what I was thinking about is when I first got married, I remember watching a bunch of videos on marriage. And one video in particular was talking about intimacy. Now, there are some hard conversations we may have to have with the person that we're digging, the person that we love. Like, hey, I think you need to floss a little bit better. Hey, I think you need to put a little bit more lotion on this area. Like sensitive topics I'm talking about. And when we are over 40, I'm mad that I'm doing this. I just realized and I ain't get my manicure yet, but whatever. When we are over 40, things may start to happen. Things may start to appear. And I feel like we should be proactive in that. Okay, we're grown. This is a grown conversation. That's how I should have started it off. This is for grown folk. Okay, not for people to be like, ew, nah. No. We are over 40. There are some things that are happening in and around us. And I think it's beautiful when one of the other person says, hey, I like this about you, or I like that about you, or make them at least feel comfortable with whatever it is. Like, for example, I was with someone and I thought they wanted a certain thing regarding body shape. And this person let me know, no, you better not. You better not alter one thing because I like you the way you are. I don't care about that. I don't care about this. And honestly, that began the road of me loving myself more because of the way that that person loved me and appreciated me and let me know that they did. Here I am thinking I'm doing something for them. Yes, I was young. But they let me know straight up, no, don't change. I like you just the way you are. And so, for example, I also remember seeing this Instagram video where this woman has an issue, like I think it was like overgrowing hair, and her husband takes the time to help her with her face. And they did a video and they were very transparent, and it was a beautiful thing to know that she could just be herself 100% no matter what. Do you know how beautiful and freeing that is, and how that can take your relationship to another level? Just think about that for a minute. Like, you ain't gotta hide nothing. You ain't gotta wonder, especially if that other person is proactive and say, hey, I don't care about that. That doesn't bother me. You actually look cute with that little quirk. You actually look beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And even for the men, because I started out thinking, this is for the women, but even for the men, you know what I'm saying? I remember I was with someone who really wasn't like together, but And then you mature, right? You mature because sometimes you don't have the conversation. Sometimes you just unfortunately ghost the person, or you know you try to have the conversation, but then it's awkward after because they don't know how to receive it. I just feel like we grown after a certain age, and we need to know how to have these conversations and accept these conversations without being offended. Because if that person didn't want to be with you, they wouldn't bring up the subject. They wouldn't bring it up to you to try to fix it. It's because they want to be with you. They want to be in a relationship with you, but this particular thing just might be, in the way, and something that could be a quick fix. Like, hey, honey, like scrub your tongue a little bit more, like, please. Or if we're eating, don't just come and kiss me after you've had onions because that turns me off. Like, we just really have to have these conversations as grown folk. All right. And even as married couples, and I'm like I said, I'm gonna speak on it because I was married before. It's not like I was never married, and no, I've been married. And we just need to have these conversations. I think it's a beautiful thing to lay it all bare, to be with your person and to just be 100% yourself, just 100% free and relaxed. And you don't have to worry about nothing. Nothing. And the little things that they may not like, you may help them to grow to love about themselves. That is a pretty bird, and I wish I had my camera. Yes, I'm distracted. Anyway, I'm sitting by the waterfall. That's my thought for today, for the over 40 crew. Might be even over 30. I feel like there's some mature 30-year-olds out there. Um But let your person know how special they are. Let your person know how much you appreciate them and how much you value them and how much you love not just all the perfect, cute, flawless things. You know what I'm saying? Because we are imperfect. We are not perfect people, human beings. Like, that's just too much pressure anyway. It's too much pressure. And when I start dating someone and I feel like they're putting me up on a pedestal, I shy away from that because I don't have the energy to maintain that. I don't have the energy to maintain your fantasy of me. I am who I am. This is me. And when I tell you about me, you can take it or you can leave it. I have come to the place where you can take it or you can leave it. And there are some things I may share, there's some things I may not share, depending on the level of relationship that we have. And you got to respect that about somebody else as well. So that's my thought for today. I don't usually do long videos like this, but I thought I would have not even a conversation or a dialogue, but you know, um, share what I feel is wisdom. Don't wait till it's too late. Please don't wait till it's too late. And then, you tell them all the things that they miss, and they was like, oh, you know what? I felt like I was just on your nerves all the time. I felt like I was bothering you. I felt like, you didn't like this or you didn't like that because you never communicated to them. You never told them how special they were to you. You never told them. And sometimes you want to, feel like, oh, it's corny, I'm a cornball. No. No. If we want true, we can't say we want real and then be fake. We can't say, you know there's no good men, there's no good women, there's no such thing as true love when we ourselves are afraid to be emotionally available and to even have the courage to risk it to even experience love. I started this video and didn't think I would get to 10 minutes, but here we are. um so God bless, hope you're having a great weekend. I'm about to go get cozy before the snowstorm. And God bless all you lovers and marriages out there. And I will talk to you next time.